It's Christmas Eve, and for the 24th day of Bookmas, I wanted to do something that was a little fun and lighthearted and very different from literally anything I've ever done on this channel. Hey everyone, my name's Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and today for Bookmas Day 24, I am going to be telling you what books remind me of traditionally loved or popular Christmas drinks. I have never been this girl before, okay? I am not good at these kinds of things. There are so many people who do this stuff like, oh, this thing is associated with this and this song goes with this book. I suck at that. That is not my thing. Putting this video on this list for Bookmas was getting me totally out of my comfort zone. But I was like, you know what? It could be kind of fun, just a little fun thing to watch or do on Christmas Eve. And who knows, maybe it will inspire you to make one of these and then read the book alongside of it, right? We're going to start with the drink that literally is Christmas in a cup for me, and that is a peppermint mocha or a peppermint hot chocolate. I'd say if I'm going to have Christmas in a cup, I'd go more for peppermint hot chocolate because I drink peppermint mochas throughout the entire year. The peppermint cuts the coffee taste for me, and I literally have a peppermint mocha every single day. So I do not wait for Christmas time to have peppermint mochas, but peppermint hot chocolate is like a special going out and doing a Christmas thing. So speaking of special going out and doing a Christmas thing, faking Christmas is what reminds me of a peppermint mocha. It was like Christmas in a book. It was lighthearted and cute and had a romance in it and was sweet, and they did all of these Christmassy things, but it wasn't too overpowering because I also have it every single day. When I was trying to decide what would be Christmas in a cup, faking Christmas was that for me. The next drink is a gingerbread latte. And fun fact, I actually did order gingerbread syrup to use with my Nespresso this year. Starbucks never brings back the gingerbread lattes. Like, I wait every year to find out if they're going to bring them back because they had them. I don't even know how many years it's been since they had gingerbread lattes, but so many people loved them and people wait to see if we're going to get gingerbread lattes back. Starbucks does taste a little bit better than the one that I make, but it's still good enough. It's a nice little replacement, but I miss a good gingerbread latte. So a gingerbread latte to me is kind of sweet, kind of spicy, just like a gingerbread cookie, sweet and a little spicy. So a book for me that was sweet and a little spicy is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is a hockey romance, so it doesn't take place at Christmas. It does have holidays kind of sprinkled into it, but it's not a holiday book by any means. And the romance is sweet. The main characters are sweet. The male main character is so sweet, but he's also pretty spicy. This book is clearly about a deal that takes place. Hannah makes a deal with Garrett to tutor him so that she can help him, but also get noticed by her crush. Obviously, the deal kind of goes sideways when they start spending a lot of time together, and he starts helping her with other things as well. The next drink is eggnog. This is a holiday staple for a lot of people. Like my husband, he loves eggnog. But for other people like me, I think eggnog is disgusting. That's kind of the vibe that I wanted to go with for this book. Something that a lot of people really loved, but a lot of people really didn't. And that was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So many people loved this book. I loved this book, but then I saw so many negative reviews for this book too. So I was like, what happened? I really loved it, but so many people hated it. So it was really just you do or you don't, kind of like eggnog. So this book is about a girl named Nora who is working in publishing. She's an agent. There's an editor that she works with who turned down one of her most popular books that she promoted as an agent to work with. And this book got so popular that the little tiny town that it was inspired by is kind of a vacation place. And Nora's sister loves these books. And so they decide to go on a month-long vacation to this town to get away from the hustle and bustle of life. But Nora runs into this editor in the town because it's his hometown and he lives there. And now they're kind of stuck in this same tiny little town running into each other all the time. It's cute. There's banter. There's texting. I really liked it. Not a super spicy read. I think if I remember a little bit. The next one on the list of holiday drinks is a hot chai tea latte. Now, I get these all the time. I love a good chai tea latte. I also love a dirty chai. Throw a little espresso shot in there and it gets you through the day. But anyways, hot chai tea latte. Now, this drink to me is hot. On the outside, it looks like a cute little frilly drink. I'll have a chai tea latte, but then you take a sip and it's full of spice. That is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Looks really cute and frilly on the outside, and then you take a sip and it's full of spice. This is a chai tea latte. This book is kind of an enemies to lovers. It is about a figure skater and a hockey player who kind of have to learn how to interact when their rink gets sabotaged and now they have to use one rink. And she can't stand hockey players, and so they kind of develop a little bit of a friendship, but then it turns into more. And then you kind of just go through their life with them throughout the entire school year, and you're just addicted to what is going on in their lives. And there's a ton of spice. There's a ton of spice. The next one is hot apple cider. If you are like me, you want some caramel in it. So you can go to Starbucks, you can order a caramel apple spice, or you can order a caramel apple cider. That's what I always called it growing up because I used to get them all the time when I was younger. Like literally that's what we would get as kids when my parents took us to Starbucks. But a caramel apple cider, it's this warm, kind of puts you in this mood kind of a drink, right? And that's what Spells for Forgetting did for me. It just puts you into this world, into this atmosphere, just like a caramel apple spice or a caramel apple cider did for me. It also helps that this book takes place on an island that their main source of income is tourism and the apple orchard. The apple orchard actually plays a big part of this book. So I was like, this is perfect. This is a caramel apple cider. So this book is about a girl who lives on this island. There is kind of talk of there being witchery, kind of magical realism on the island practiced by its inhabitants. But she lives on this island and her best friend in high school died on graduation night, and her boyfriend at the time was accused of murdering her. He was never convicted, so he left the island, fled basically, now is coming back many years later to bury his mother. And him coming back dredges up their past relationship and this murder investigation all over again. So good. This is a caramel apple cider. Okay, this last one had me laughing. So I never had this drink around in any Christmas gathering growing up, but my husband did. When I started going to his family events, it was always there on Christmas Eve. I don't know if very many people have had it. I don't even know if you're going to know what it is, but I'm going to describe it to you. It's called hot buttered rum, and it is what it sounds like. It's a warm drink. It's kind of a little foamy, frothy. It's got a buttery taste, but it's also got a lot of rum in it. So the way I describe this drink is like you take a sip and it's great and it's warm and it's soothing. And you're like, oh, this is sweet and good. And then the rum hits you and you go, I know that was really graphic. I'm sorry. But that's what it's like when I drink hot buttered rum. So the book that does that it's great and everything's going smoothly and you love it and you think everything's great, and then all of a sudden everything is bad, is the entire Zodiac Academy series. I've said this in my videos before. Everything is going great, everything is wonderful, and then all of a sudden everything goes bad. That is exactly what it's like drinking hot buttered rum. You start really smooth and then things end with you coughing and spluttering all over yourself going, what the fuck just happened? I can't even begin to give you the plot of the Zodiac Academy books or series. I have so many videos on these. If you want to go watch them, I've been talking about these books all over Bookmas, so I'm sure you've heard enough of them already. But if this is the first time you are seeing me on this channel and you're like, what the heck is Zodiac Academy? Go watch. I have a Zodiac Academy playlist. You can watch the first one. It's spoiler free, and decide if you want to read this series, which I do recommend highly. But be warned, it's very emotional. Well, I did it. I got out of my comfort zone. I gave you guys a little comparison. I had fun doing it. I thought it was kind of funny. It was really hard to go through and pick the books. Like, I had to come up with reasons why it was that. And they were hard to come up with. But I did it. I survived. Who knows if I will do more videos like this. Seriously, I'm not good at it. I am not good. I don't know how people go through. I've seen so many like Taylor Swift albums, and each song is one of these books or this movie, and I'm like, no, that's not me. Like, or this character, if you know, this character was a book, I'm like, I can't do that. I suck at that. So this was the best I could do. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you some ideas for some very fun Christmas drinks that you can either enjoy today on Christmas Eve or tomorrow on Christmas, or really any of the rest of the time that it is cold. Well, tomorrow is the last day of Bookmas, you guys. It's the last day of Bookmas, but it is not the last day that I have planned for videos. So while Bookmas may be ending tomorrow, and we're going to do a nice little wrap up tomorrow, it is not the end of December. I still have a ton of content planned and coming for you the whole rest of the month. We're going to go into January strong. We're going to set up those TBRs, and I can't wait to talk to you guys more for the whole rest of the month. I will see you tomorrow for the last day of Bookmas. And don't forget, you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at The Fun Size Reader. See you guys tomorrow.